In Britain and the United States, champions of central planning claimed that democracy would ensure that planners serve the public interest. The people elect their representatives who appoint and oversee the planners, so planners will serve the common good. Hayek's critique of collectivism struck at the root of this argument. Hayek knew that competitive markets with rule of law and prices are much better than central planning at allocating resources and producing and distributing goods and services. That's because the knowledge needed for all these tasks is dispersed. Markets can tap into this knowledge, while planners cannot. Here's the basic argument. To plan an economy, planners would need to know countless facts. How much will Susie Smith pay for a haircut in Dallas next month? What's the best use of this piece of land in Utah next year? What's the highest valued use for 10 gallons of gas in Fairfax, Virginia tomorrow morning? How much should it cost? Multiply such questions by, say, 1 billion to get a sense of what planners would need to know ahead of time. Hayek's argument against planning is simple. No one has access to even a tiny bit of that information. Prices in a working market, in contrast, reveal the preferences of the actors in an economy. Prices are packets of information which otherwise remain hidden. Such prices allow people to decide where to work, what to do, what and how much to buy, and from whom. They also tell the butcher, the brewer, and the baker what to sell and at what price. In short, collective planning must fail because the needed knowledge can't be collected. This is true even if planners want to serve the needs of the public. In the real world, though, officials often serve themselves even when they try to serve the public. Hayek noted that for most questions, there is no single public will or common good. People have all sorts of needs and goals. Some of them align and some conflict. An economy needs some way to coordinate all these needs and interests. Planners can't do that. So they inevitably develop plans based on what little they do know and prefer. Because of the complexity of the economy, planning must become more and more detailed and dictated from above. Planning begets more planning and more coercion. In the end, democracy and the rule of law must give way. Rule of law, Hayek argued, means that government in all its actions is bound by rules fixed and announced beforehand. Without that, government rule is arbitrary and hostile to liberty. Thus, Hayek concludes, collective planning will push society down the road to serfdom.